All right, so we're here with the Division III non-select head champion, head coach, and assistant coach of the Berwick Panthers, Seth Henry and Ludd Henry, and we're here to ask them a couple questions. So, starting off with you, Coach Ludd, you've been coaching for quite some time. You've been a part of the Berwick baseball team since it started. You've been a part of all three state championships they've won. So, to be a part of this third one, how does it feel?
Oh, it's real special, with family members, getting to coach with Seth, my son, and Hayden, my step-grandson, and Jaden, my great-great-nephew. It's just a kind of a family affair, and then the senior group has been a special group. I've been around them for, since they've been 8 years old, just watching them play and watching them groom, and to be a part of all three, that's something special. And, 1975 when we started the team, I was a freshman, and, to still be here, it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Right. And that leads me into my next question. Y'all, it's not very often you see a father-son head or, coaching duo win a championship. But, it's not often you see it actually happen. So for y'all to win a championship, make this work, how does it feel?
Oh, man, like he said, it's special. As good as our program has been since 1975, to only win 3 state championships, that right there just proves how hard it is to win that last game. As good as the season we had last year, we didn't finish it off, and to come back this year and kind of, finish the season off the way we should, it's truly special.
It definitely is. And, Coach Seth, my last question here, you've been coaching, a lot of these players on the team, whether it be on travel ball teams and junior high and, of course, in high school. So to see them, work their way up and eventually win a state championship, how does it make you feel?
Oh, it's awesome. I've been coaching a lot of these guys since they were 8 years old, and, to see them put the work in, from where they came to, we were trying to teach them how to throw strikes, the simple basics of pitch and catch. And to see them work and kind of get to where they are now, it's just awesome to see. But it's a tribute to those guys. They put the time in, they put the work in, and right now we're reaping the rewards of it.
Oh yeah, state champions, of course. Well, thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jude.
Right. Now we're here with Berwick star pitcher Hayden Robinson, committed to Nichols, and in the semifinals game, you helped the Berwick Panthers get to the state championship by pitching not a perfect game, but it was pretty close to a perfect game. You had 10 strikeouts, only allowed 1 run. It was a hell of a performance. So what are your thoughts on your performance?
Well, I came into the game trying to have a level mindset, doing what I've been doing all year. I just tried to throw strikes and let my defense work behind me, and things just went the way we wanted them to.
And in the state championship game, you weren't in your normal position as a pitcher. You played shortstop, but you still hit. And you had a great performance hitting. You had the most hits on the team with 2. You had a really great bunt. You also had another hit that led to, the eventual home run for Jaden. So what were your, how did you, get into the mindset to get those clutch hits and, come up whenever the team needed it most?
Well, the first 2 at-bats, I wasn't really seeing the pitches well. I was 0 for 2 the first 2 at-bats, but the third at-bat, I saw the third baseman. He was playing really back, and I had to figure something out, so I dropped the bunt down, got the single. That started momentum, and then the second at-bat, they had a new guy come in. He wasn't throwing very hard, so I knew he wasn't going to beat me with a fastball, and he threw me a fastball, and I just hit it.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So now we're here with multi-sport star Jaden Milton. You might remember him from the football days where, of course, he's committed to Nichols to be a running back there. But on the baseball side of things, he's also a star player, had a fantastic performance in the state championship game. Starting off with the bottom of the 7th, the last out of the inning, he had made a beautiful throw to Zach Gonzalez, the catcher, to get the final out, and a great performance by Zach as well to get the player out. But whenever you made the throw, what was going through your head?
Well, I seen the dude rounding. He was running from first base. I knew they were going to send him. So I just tried to get the ball quick in, and then Zach made a good play.
Sure did. And in the top of the 8th, you hit a home run, 2-run home run, gave the Panthers the lead, and it eventually gave us the win. So whenever you stepped up to the plate, crushed the home run, what was going through your head?
Well, the previous at-bats, I went down looking on strikes, so I didn't want to do that again. So I just listened to Coach Ludd, and he said throw my hands at the ball, so I just wanted to put it in play and get the runner in.
All right. Well, congratulations, man, and thank you.
Thank you.
And now we're here with the state championship game MVP, Dawson Richard. So you, of course, were the pitcher for the game, and you pitched not a perfect game, but it was pretty close. You had 12 strikeouts, fantastic performance. So what was going through your head during the pitching performance? And whenever you first stepped up onto the mound, were you like, I'm going to pitch a great game right here? Just what was going through your head?
at the end of the Sterlington game, you could see I was just getting nervous, and I just didn't want to do that again. I just wanted to perform to the best of my ability for my teammates. I knew they were behind my back the whole game, and I knew if I kept attacking batters, then good things would happen, and it worked out well for us.
And, you know, it definitely worked out well for you, and you especially because you ended up winning the game MVP. So what did it mean for you to win the game MVP?
You know, I knew it was out of me or Jaden. Jaden came up with some big plays at the end. And, I mean, I would have been happy if it went to either of us. But, I mean, it just felt like it was a huge accomplishment for me, and I was excited to claim that reward.
Well, congratulations, man. Thank you.